The tech world is currently standing on the edge of a massive shift, and at the center of this storm sits a device that many critics once claimed was dead. For years, the iPad mini was the forgotten middle child of Apple's tablet lineup, often going years without an update while the Pro and Air models received all the glory. But as we move deeper into 2026, the narrative has completely flipped. We are no longer looking at a niche product for pilots and medical professionals. We are looking at what might be the most powerful, most technologically advanced small form factor computer ever conceived. The rumors surrounding the iPad mini 8 suggest that Apple is finally ready to stop holding back, potentially delivering features that even the current iPad Air lacks. We're talking about a total internal reconstruction, a display technology leap that has been a decade in the making, and a processing powerhouse that could make this 8-inch tablet faster than most professional laptops on the market today. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. Now, to understand why the 2026 iPad mini 8 is causing such a frenzy in the leaked supply chain reports, we have to look at the OLED transition. For the longest time, the mini has been plagued by a very specific, very annoying hardware limitation known as jelly scrolling. Because of the way LCD panels refresh, one side of the screen would sometimes lag behind the other during fast scrolling, creating a wobbling effect that drove enthusiasts crazy. But 2026 is the year Apple finally kills the LCD on the Mini. Reliable industry insiders and display analysts like Ross Young have pointed toward a massive shift to OLED technology. This isn't just about fixing a scrolling bug. It's about a fundamental change in how we consume media on a portable device. With OLED, every single pixel is its own light source. When you're watching a movie in a dark room, the black bars at the top and bottom won't be dark gray like they are on current models. They will be perfectly ink black. The contrast ratio will effectively become infinite. This leap to an 8.7-inch OLED panel, achieved by further shrinking the bezels, means that the iPad mini 8 will likely have the best display-to-body ratio in the entire iPad family. But the screen is only half the story. The real hook that is going to keep people glued to this device, and this video, is what's happening under the hood. There's a fierce debate right now among leakers regarding the silicon. Some reports suggest we're getting the A19 Pro chip, the same monster found in the iPhone 17 Pro, while more aggressive leaks suggest Apple might actually skip a generation and land on the A20 Pro if the release window slides into late 2026. Why does this matter for a small tablet? Because of Apple Intelligence 2.0. We are entering an era where AI isn't just a chatbot. It's a system-wide engine that handles real-time video editing, complex coding, and generative art. To run these local models without draining the battery in 2 hours, you need the 3-nanometer or even 2-nanometer architecture that the 2026 chips provide. Imagine having the power of a desktop workstation in a device that fits in your jacket pocket. We are hearing about a 12 gigabytes RAM floor for the iPad mini 8, which is a massive jump from the 8 gigabytes we saw in the previous generation. This is a clear signal that Apple wants the Mini to be a professional-grade gaming and productivity machine, not just a Kindle on steroids. Let's talk about the design, because Apple is reportedly planning something we've never seen in an iPad before: enhanced water resistance. For years, users have begged for an iPad they can take to the pool or use in the kitchen without fear. Leaks from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman suggest that the iPad mini 8 might feature a redesigned chassis with fewer physical points of entry. This includes a new speaker system that uses vibration-related technology to push sound through the frame itself, rather than having traditional open speaker grills. This would make the 2026 Mini the most durable tablet Apple has ever produced. Furthermore, the rumors of a landscape-first orientation are gaining steam. Apple has already moved the front-facing camera to the long edge on the iPad Air and Pro to make video calls more natural. Doing this on the Mini 8 would be a game-changer for those who use tablet in mini laptop mode or with a keyboard folio. The pricing strategy for 2026 is where things get truly interesting for the US market. Traditionally, the Mini has started at $499, but with the inclusion of an OLED panel, which is significantly more expensive to manufacture, we might see a price hike to $599. However, to justify this, Apple is expected to double the base storage to 256 gigabytes. In an era where apps are getting larger and high-res video is the standard, 128 gigabytes just doesn't cut it anymore. If Apple successfully positions the Mini 8 as a pro device in a small body, the price hike won't stop the sales. It will likely increase the prestige of the device. As we look at the competition, it's clear why Apple is pushing so hard. The foldable phone market is maturing, and devices like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold and Google Pixel Fold are trying to eat the iPad Mini's lunch. By giving the Mini 8 an OLED screen, pro-level silicon, and AI capabilities that foldables simply can't match due to thermal constraints, Apple is drawing a line in the sand. They are telling the world that if you want a true pocket computer that can handle professional workloads, you don't need a folding screen. You need the most refined small tablet ever built. The release window is currently narrowed down to two possibilities: a surprise spring launch alongside the new iPhone SE, or the more traditional October event. Regardless of when it drops, the iPad Mini 8 is shaping up to be the hardware event of 2026. It represents a rare moment where Apple listens to every single piece of user feedback, from the display issues to the desire for more power, and packages it into a device that feels like the future. If you've been waiting to upgrade your tablet, 2026 is the year to finally pull the trigger, because the Mini is no longer just a smaller iPad. It is the ultimate expression of what mobile computing should be.